Welcome to The Buzz, the weekly sports show with all you need to know about the AIC Yellow Jackets. I'm your host, Seth Dussault, and we've got the highlights from a successful week in AIC athletics, so let's get right on to it. And we'll begin on the mat in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, where the wrestling team competed over the weekend in 3 duels at Shippensburg. Joel Morth was AIC star of the meet, going 3-0 against Belmont Abbey, Shippensburg, and number 17 East Stroudsburg. He cruised to a technical fall win over Joshua Blatt in the first match, earned a 4-3 win over DeAndre Reed in the second, and finished strong by pinning Pierre Lasaga. Jojo Gonzalez and Jacob Marcelli both earned 2 wins on the weekend, with Gonzalez scoring an impressive 7-0 victory against Pat Duggan of the host squad, and then crushing Christian Smith of East Stroudsburg in a tech fall. The team is back at it, the Trinity Quad match on February 14th down in Hartford, Connecticut. Basketball had a week of entertaining home games. On Wednesday, the women battled hard against number 10 Adelphi, not quite able to overcome a tough first quarter in a 70-58 setback. They then came up short against Southern Connecticut on Saturday, 49-34. On the men's side, the Wednesday game was an instant classic, with the Yellow Jackets overcoming a huge early deficit to force overtime against Adelphi, but the Panthers snuck away with a 95-92 win despite 6 Yellow Jackets in double digits. On Saturday against the Owls, the offense erupted again, netting 55 in the second half of a blowout 87-65 win. Shaim Hicks dropped 23, Logan Santiago added 20 in the victory. The teams next head to New Haven February 15th. Finally on the track and field teams went to the Tufts Cupid Invitational. They came up with more strong performances. Wajerje Blanco won the 200, took second in the 60. Katie Olding won the mile, was second in the 800. On the men's side, the distance medley relay team flew to the nation's fastest time, winning the race in 9:53.99 seconds, which when adjusted for Tufts flat track works out to be faster than the national title winning time last year. They're next scheduled for the BU Valentine Invitational on Valentine's Day, February 14th. Ice hockey was off last week, but don't think they weren't working. The team hosts number 20 Sacred Heart Tuesday night at the Mass Mutual Center for a showdown that will feature the 2 best teams in the league. Puck drop slated for 7:05 p.m. They then head to Canisius for a weekend Atlantic hockey set the 14th and 15th, returning to the Harbor Center in Buffalo, New York for the first time since winning the conference title there last March. 2 seasons start this week. Men's lacrosse opens on Tuesday as the home team hosts number 10 Mercy College at 3 o'clock at Abdow Field. Baseball also opens the year at Florida down at Barry University. They'll play Friday night and then a doubleheader on Saturday. That gets us to our athletes of the week. From men's basketball, we have Shaim Hicks, and from wrestling, we have Joel Morth. Hicks averaged 17.5 points and 6 rebounds per game in the 2 contests for AIC, including the aforementioned team best 23 in the win over the Owls. And Morth, as we mentioned, was 3-0 at Shippensburg and beat some nationally ranked opponents. Before we go, one last detail. Our next YJC luncheon, Tuesday, February 18th, in the Stinger Pub at 11:15 a.m. We would hope to see you there to celebrate the best of our athletes over the past month. And that's The Buzz. Seth Dussault, the voice of the Yellow Jackets. Thanks again for tuning in, and go Jackets.